Can you feel it, Canucks Nation? That electric hum of anticipation, the undeniable buzz that signals a turning point? For too long, we've watched promising young talents grapple with inconsistency, with the weight of expectation, and with the sheer, brutal grind of the NHL. But what if one of our own, a player we've rooted for through thick and thin, is about to shatter those expectations and ignite a firestorm of breakout brilliance? What if the quiet dedication of an off-season, far from the glare of the spotlight, is about to unleash a force that changes everything for our beloved Canucks? You're locked into Canucks Digest, the definitive source for everything blue and green, where every strategic maneuver, every whispered rumor, and every on-ice battle is dissected with passion and precision. Today, we're diving deep into a story that's not just hopeful, it's a revelation. It begins with the unseen commitment of a young star and promises to reshape the very fabric of our forward lines, potentially altering the trajectory of Adam Foote's inaugural season as head coach. We're talking about Nils Hoglander, and the details emerging from his off-season regimen are nothing short of extraordinary. Before we unravel this game-changing narrative, do us a solid. Hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, and turn on notifications. Because here at Canucks Digest, we ensure you're always ahead of the curve, from the off-season chess matches to the heart-stopping playoff pushes. The Vancouver Canucks are entering a pivotal phase. The echoes of last season's unexpected surge still reverberate, but the team knows that sustained success demands more than just flashes of brilliance. It requires relentless improvement, strategic depth, and individual players stepping up to claim their rightful places. In this high-stakes environment, every detail matters, and the commitment of a player like Nils Hoglander, especially after a season that saw him fluctuate between glimpses of his potential and periods of quiet struggle, becomes a beacon of hope. The whispers began to solidify into concrete reports from Sweden, painting a picture of unparalleled dedication. Nils Hoglander, at just 23 years old, has taken an extraordinary step to ensure his readiness for the upcoming season. He's not just training, he's orchestrating his own preseason advantage. The news, initially reported by svt.se, details how Hoglander personally funded the early opening of a practice facility in Sweden. This isn't just about getting a head start. It's about seizing every available moment, about a player so hungry for a bounce-back year that he's literally buying extra ice time. While many of his peers might still be enjoying the late summer, Hoglander is already on the ice, honing his craft, refining his game, and sending a clear, emphatic message to the Canucks organization and to the entire league. He means business. This isn't merely about personal ambition, it's about community. The owner of the facility expressed immense pride, noting how Hoglander's initiative not only benefits him, but also inspires the next generation. After his morning sessions, the ice is made available to local children, a gesture that speaks volumes about his character and his connection to his roots. This isn't just a professional athlete training. It's a young man giving back, demonstrating the kind of leadership and commitment that transcends the stat sheet. It echoes the sentiment recently voiced by Elias Pettersson, who declared he's embarking on a revenge tour next season. When your core players are exhibiting this level of off-season intensity, it creates a ripple effect, a culture of relentless pursuit that can elevate an entire team. Hoglander's early return to the ice isn't just a personal choice, it's a statement of intent that resonates throughout the Canucks locker room. Let's talk numbers, because while dedication is inspiring, performance is ultimately what counts. Last season, Hoglander posted 25 points, 8 goals, 17 assists, in a year where he often found himself moving up and down the lineup. This followed a career-high season where he notched 36 points, including an impressive 24 goals. The dip in production, coupled with only 2 points in 11 playoff games, raised questions. However, at 24 years old and having recently signed a new 3-year contract with an average annual value of $3 million, all signs point to this being a pivotal year. Patrick Alvin, our general manager, has shown he's not afraid to move on from players who don't meet expectations, as seen with names like Vasily Podkolzin and Jack Rathbone. Hoglander needs to take that next step, and this off-season commitment suggests he's acutely aware of that. What's particularly intriguing about Hoglander's new contract is its underlying value. According to Dom Luskason's analytical models, Hoglander's true market value is estimated to be around $4.5 million. This means that at $3 million AAV, the Canucks are getting a significant bargain, potentially the third-best contract among their forwards. This inherent value, combined with his consistent even-strength scoring, he's registered 0 power play goals in the last 2 seasons despite his offensive instincts, highlights his ability to produce in 5-on-5 situations. This makes him a unique asset, a spark plug capable of scoring crucial goals without relying on special teams. His high hit rate per game further underscores his tenacious, competitive style of play. The emergence of Adam Foote as head coach adds another layer of intrigue to Hoglander's potential breakout. Foote, known for his defensive acumen and player development, will be tasked with maximizing the talent on this roster. Looking back at last season, one line combination stood out for its underlying metrics: the trio of Hoglander, Pettersson, and Connor Garland. In just under 60 minutes of ice time across 18 games, this line boasted an expected goals percentage (XGF percent) of 57.5%, ranking third among all Canucks forward groups with over 50 minutes played. Even more impressive, their expected goals against per 60 minutes (XGA/60) was a stellar 1.7, the best among the top 4 lines on that list. This isn't about predicting a 50-goal season for Hoglander, as much as we'd all love to see it. It's about recognizing the synergy and effectiveness this specific combination demonstrated. Under Foote, if this line can be consistently deployed and given the opportunity to build chemistry, it could become a formidable offensive force. Imagine Hoglander's speed and tenacity alongside Pettersson's elite playmaking and Garland's relentless forecheck, a potentially devastating second or third line that could drive play and create havoc for opposing defenses. However, even with all this optimism, the Canucks face a strategic dilemma, one that could see Hoglander become a central figure in a different kind of transaction. The team still desperately needs a legitimate second-line center. While Patrick Allvin has done an admirable job filling out the wing positions, that crucial pivot spot remains a question mark. With limited cap space, the Canucks are in a tight spot. Moving a contract like Philip Hronek, perhaps packaged with a prospect or a pick, could open up the financial flexibility needed to acquire that missing piece. But what if Hoglander, with his renewed dedication, starts the season on fire, playing at a level that far exceeds his $3 million cap hit? This is where the plot thickens. Could Hoglander himself become the ultimate trade bait? If he truly breaks out, if he demonstrates consistent top-6 production, and proves his worth as a valuable, cost-controlled asset, he might become the very piece Allvin uses to acquire that coveted center. It's a harsh reality of the cap era. Sometimes, you have to trade value to get value. While it would be agonizing to see a dedicated young player depart just as he hits his stride, the strategic imperative of acquiring a top-tier center might outweigh the emotional attachment. The question then becomes, do you nurture the potential you have, or do you leverage it to fill a more pressing need? Ultimately, the narrative surrounding Nils Hoglander is one of immense potential meeting unwavering dedication. His off-season commitment signals a player ready to silence the doubters and prove his worth. Whether he becomes a foundational piece of the Canucks' top 6 for years to come, potentially alongside Brock Boeser and Connor Garland on a dynamic new line, or if his stellar play makes him the key asset in a blockbuster trade for second-line center, one thing is clear: Nils Hoglander is poised to be a central figure in the Canucks story next season. The stage is set for a breakout, and the implications for Adam Foote's team are profound. So, Canucks Nation, what's your take on this unfolding drama? Given Nils Hoglander's incredible off-season dedication and the tantalizing glimpse of his potential, what should the Canucks do? Should they nurture his growth, give him every opportunity to become the top 6 force we all believe he can be, and keep him as a core part of this exciting young team? Or, in the relentless pursuit of a Stanley Cup, should they strategically leverage his potential breakout using him as trade bait to acquire that crucial second-line center the team so desperately needs? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Your voice is the heartbeat of Canucks Digest. And speaking of comments, we're bringing back our Comment of the Day segment. Today's shout-out goes to Sean, who perfectly captured the sentiment around Elias Pettersson's revenge tour. I'm happy with EP40 has spoken. He's taking responsibility. He's being hungry for next season. There was a lot of, I don't know what I'm playing bad last season, but it seems like he's on track. Sean, you nailed it. If you want your comment featured, make sure to drop your thoughts below. While you're down there, leave a like, subscribe, and share this episode with your fellow Canucks fans. We'll be back soon with another deep dive, so keep your eyes peeled. I've been your host, Mark Bai, and until next time, take care, fans.